As I've mentioned in the past videos, inflation is a mistake and a failure of politicians and central bankers on both sides of the borders. But as income investors, what do we do about it? Unfortunately, there's in fact very little we can do to overcome such devastating inflation. If you're already taking an income, you can choose to do nothing and simply continue taking a safe amount of income from your portfolio, meaning between 4 and 6%, as we just discussed. Then you just have to accept that your income will be buying fewer goods and services, and the relative value of your portfolio is likely shrinking as well. Alternatively, and if you're able, you can also consider suspending your withdrawals from your portfolio for a period of time in an effort to leave as much money inside of the portfolio as possible so that it can potentially grow at the same rate of inflation, and therefore preserving the relative value of your portfolio as best you can. That income then can then be turned back on if and when the current inflationary environment begins to moderate. And finally, what I suggest you do not do is to take risks to achieve a higher rate of return. This will likely lead to disastrous results. Now, many people and organizations, in an effort to sell financial products to those that need an income, will suggest one particular type of investment vehicle or another, which yields or pays out a higher level of income. The key terms are yield and payout. This would be a sales pitch potentially for a portfolio of, let's say, real estate investment trusts, a portfolio of privately available commercial loans or mortgages, or even a portfolio of higher yielding but riskier bonds. All of these types of investments lure investors with yield, otherwise known as income payouts. But each of these types of investments have real and significant risks associated with them, namely the risk of even higher levels of inflation, and lead investors to owning concentrated portfolios which have far too much positive correlation, meaning portfolios which are comprised of positions which all go up or down based upon the same economic input, which we already know mathematically increases your risk and decreases your long-term rate of return. The reality is that you do not need to own a portfolio of highly correlated securities which yields or pays out an income of interest or dividends. And on the contrary, you simply need a negatively correlated portfolio which generates stable, solid, long-term overall returns. In fact, the actual level of yield or income payout is mostly immaterial. Your income can be generated from a combination of interest, dividends, and capital gains. Remember, when you need an income, it's the overall return of a portfolio which is critical, not simply what a security or a portfolio of securities yields or pays out in cash. Thank you for watching, folks. We at McIver Capital Management are always looking out for your best interest. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think. It's important. Let's have that conversation.